Hi guys, we're live in the conference room, 2 p.m. We are ready to begin questions.
Alright, first one goes out to the Vice Captain, Bod. Do you believe there will be some tensions between yourself and the opposition's midfielder, Mr. Jay Wazzy, due to certain circumstances off the pitch?
As you know, me and Jay Wazzy have had a difficult time off the pitch. He's been involved with the post box, but let's not get into that. But yeah, I'm quite civil with him actually, as it happens. Yeah.
Thank you.
The next one goes out to Adam Howe. I'm from the BBC. I was just wondering, in the past you've been known to celebrate in such a disgusting manner. How do you intend to celebrate if you should win the big game? Any surprises in store?
Well, I mean, it's a Friday night. We're all young lads. We're probably just going to maybe hit spoons, just go out, have a good time. But
Any
win or lose. I mean,
any odd liquids?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'll drink whatever's put in front of me.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I've got one for Captain Yoon. How are you responding to rumours that some of your teammates, and possibly yourself, intend to annoy the ref as much as they can and even be booked or red cards if necessary?
Well, you know, that's going to be said before the game. I think we just need to concentrate. We're going to play our game. Red's going to play their game. See how it goes.
Thank you, lads. Let's see there, please.
Any more questions?
Any other questions from the floor?
Do you think you will ultimately win the game on Friday?
Yeah, you see, I think the Reds' downfall is Shores Ainsley. He's a bit of a volatile player and can be a bit hot-headed.
Has there been any past experience with Shores Ainsley that makes you
not
say this?
with me personally, but I mean, there might be a bit of animosity between him and a few of the players on my team. For example, the vice captain might have a bit of a problem with him.
Do you think the referee will be able to control this in the game?
Yeah, I feel faith in the referee. He's an experienced gent. He's reffed this sort of game before. He's reffed higher level than this, so I believe he can control this game.
Thank you very much.
Question here. I'm Chris from Team Snapchat. We've got a question about the choice of formation. Apparently it's 4-3-3.
Yeah, we're playing 4-3-3 with a holding midfielder because, well, with the strike force like ours, it sort of speaks for itself. I mean, we've got big Chris Green on the left, Daddy G up front, and Dave on the right. I mean,
it's a on the right, but
yeah, but it's all right. It's a formidable trio. So I believe as long as our defence is solid, our attack will score goals.
Yeah, I've got another one here. How have you prepared for this big game?
Well, we've been doing a lot of training. Obviously, it's rugby season, so we're all keeping fit. All train twice, 3 times a week. I mean, an example of peak physical fitness would be the vice captain, Mr. Charles Patterson.
I do 700 press-ups every morning. I'm an intense physical specimen. What can I say?
Yes, Chris.
About the team spirit, which I've heard a lot of. Absence of Tom Graves, I've had a Snapchat in. He's not here today, he's missed the press conference, he's gone for a Nando's. Any thoughts on this matter?
Yeah, well, he's not just got a Nando's, he's got to go to the hospital as well. He's got to get himself checked out. He's hurt his jaw, you see. So it's a speculation of injury for Friday, so we want to get him sorted, make sure he's okay to play. Don't play anybody that's not 100% fit.
Also, when you go to Nando's, it's a high-protein diet, and we've been sorting out everything to do with our players. Diet is an essential part of it, as I can confirm.
And are you picking out anyone as a key player for both yourself and also for the other team, perhaps?
Yeah, I believe the Reds keeper, James Dawson, is probably the linchpin to their whole team. Because, but I presume he's going to be subbed off at half-time for Jack Trotter. And that we'll play that to our advantage. We'll just keep shooting at Jack, and hopefully we'll get the ball in the back of the net.
And who do you see as a main strength for yourselves?
Yeah, I'd say Ellis Hook would be our main strength because he's that bridge between the midfield and the defence. He's going to cover everybody. you can put a shift in defending or attacking. So yeah, I'd say this one.
Despite, can the BBC?
Yeah.
Despite FIFA banning the wearing the poppy or anything to do with the poppy, what is your take on that?
Right, it's absurd. I mean, as a British man whose relatives have fought in wars in the past, I mean, it's just disrespectful in FIFA's standpoint to not let our players wear the poppy. So we will be wearing the poppy on Friday.
Fantastic. You and Gillespie, do you think that there's a lot of pressure on you for this Friday's game?
Yeah. Standing up to the captaincy, it's been a lot to handle over the past week, but I'm looking to let my football do the talking, and I'm looking forward to the game.
Doug Adamson from the Sun again. When was the last time any of you ever played football?
FIFA count.
Thank you. Well, I think that's all.
Yep, all from the BBC. Yep.
One question from Snapchat. Apparently you've had a few ex-pros coming in and teaching some moves. Is this true?
I can't confirm or deny anything that's happened on the training ground. There's an open training session on Thursday. Everybody's welcome to come down. Apart from that, we'll just keep everything.
Also about the recent photos of one of your players leaving the club at 12 o'clock. Is this true?
Yeah.
Late at night, just in
You
the
and
week of the
I
match.
did
It's
Yeah, it was a bit of a team building exercise. We all went out, had a few beers. It was just a bit of crack really, making the team gel. I mean, because you can work all you want in training, but if your team doesn't gel, ultimately you're not going to win.
Thank you.
Can you stop the
Sure.
Yeah, we're done. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And the blue team has finished their press conference live in the classroom. We will now be ready for.
Hi guys.
First question from the Sun. This one goes out to the manager, Aaron Mitchell. How do you respond to the rumours that Lloyd Holden is going to be taking your position due to you getting the job on a technicality?
Look, I haven't heard really these rumours, and I'm not planning to think too much on them. I'm in the job at the moment. I feel as if I've got the job because of the merit side I currently have. So, personally, I'm not going to let this get in the way of what should be a cracking game of football on Friday.
Thank you.
Christian Wood, what do you think of the manager's decision not to start you, even though the media depicted you as, quote, the one to watch?
Well, it's all down to the gaffer. Got to respect his decision. He's obviously picked the best starting 11 that he thinks is going to start the game right, but hopefully I'll get on later on in the game and try and make an impact off the bench.
Thank you.
Charlie Patterson, good food.
Alright.
Christian Wood, what makes the perfect pesto?
Well, I'm sure if you read online you'll be able to find my recipe.
I think. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think we need to talk
But
about
to be
football.
honest, that is off the subject.
So, I think we need to talk about football. So, if you can stick to that, that'd be appreciated.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, Luke Hudson, Sky Sports. I've got a question for James, the goalkeeper. Now, an insider's actually told us that you, quote, lack banter. How are you going to be able to motivate the team due to this, quote, lack of banter?
I'm afraid banter has nothing to do with winning a football game. Football game's about hard work, teamwork, pulling together as a team, as a unit, and I believe I'm capable of pulling together the lads to produce a winning performance on Friday.
The quote's right.
Carl Hamilton from the BBC Sport. It's recently haven't been starting in many of the football games. Is there a reason? Recent football.
Well, I actually started my last game, which was in a National Cup game, which we won convincingly. But apart from that, I think it's good to let everyone have a go in the squad. They're there in case I get injured. So if they have no match practice, how will they fit in for me? So I want to give everyone a go, see if they're up to the task. If not, they'll get cut. If so, they're going to have a bright future for Qegs Reds.
Thank you.
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie Patterson Nuts. Hi, Joe Logan. How do you feel your relations are with your teammates, knowing that they've had?
Well, you know, I think
You don't have to answer.
we need to keep
I
this.
feel like this
to,
conversation
you know, I
is
think
getting
we
on
need.
topic.
I think we're starting to,
You
you
know, this is a football press conference. This isn't, you know, it's not Jeremy Kyle. We're here to talk about football. Any personal relations, you know, it's not part of it. So, any more questions like that? I'll
Could
leave.
we have
I'll walk out.
No way.
So, any more of that?
what are you here for?
Yeah.
What are you here for?
I'm here to ask questions
About what?
about football.
Well, ask them about football.
Yeah. Keep it to the football.
Formation.
It depends on the opposition in the team.
This one.
This particular team
Yeah.
on Friday.
Question to
That's
Joe
what's up.
Luke.
Ooh.
Doug Adamson from The Sun.
So, sorry, I don't talk to.
Just a quick one. How are you going to muster the courage to be on camera, considering last time you were, it was on Crime Watch?
I've already said this. Anyone have football questions and I'm leaving. That's it.
We have breaking news. The assistant manager showed to
Yeah, Dave. Doing well. Yeah, this one's notified to the Aaron, the manager.
Yeah.
How would you respond to some accusations of fear amongst your players due to some of the players on the blue team, notably the manager Adam Howe, Mitch Vasquez, Chris Green, some big boys in that side. Surely there must be some nerves going through the red team.
Well, we'll match it with physicality, with being able to get the game done, being able to see it out, and most importantly, winning the game. And that's what we're going to do. And well, that's what we hope to do. And physicality of the opposition doesn't bother me. If we can remain at that level, then we can do good things.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kyle Campbell Flynn, BBC Sport.
Yeah, we know.
In the previous years, where football has played rugby, rugby has won on the two last
Things will
occasions.
change.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm confident, yeah.
Confident.
I think my message that I'll give to the players as well is be confident, but don't be complacent, because at the end of the day, complacency is the key to failure. And you know, it's right to have confidence, but not to be overconfident.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's been a bit of a social media campaign to get Shorus out for your starting
Yeah.
team.
And do you think I look at social media and
No, but the fans have
Well,
very
do
strong
you think I
views.
should? Are you suggesting I should move forward with the times?
Yes.
We
Okay.
back every single player in our squad to do the
Look,
job.
at the end of the day, I'm the manager of this football club, alright? You're not. Social media's not, and I'll pick the team that I want to pick, and the team that I think will best, play the opposition.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Mitchell, Sky Sports again. Obviously, a fairly unknown manager. It's a big debut for you.
Yeah.
Club. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's get to know you. Do you liken to any other managers out there?
Why should I? I am myself. Why should I compare myself to any other manager? I think I've got my own management style. I think I can bring a lot to the game, and I don't think I should have to look up to anyone else.
Do you have like a hero that you do?
Oh
look
yeah,
up to?
yeah. But I'm not going to follow
And who's that?
Don Revie. Don Revie. And I'm not going to follow everything he does. I'm going to do what my thing. But he's someone that inspired me and someone that I will, look at. But I won't do everything that they do, because why should I?
Fantastic. Thank
Yeah.
Big man at the back.
Liam Francis, Channel 7. What do you make to the accusations that
Who?
the accusations that your team are a bunch of individuals? The prime example of this is Shores Ainsley.
Yeah.
Also named Jay Wazzy in the midfield.
not
Yeah.
wanting to work with Doug Adamson. What do you make of these?
Sorry, what was your question?
What do you make of having so many individuals in your team and not having the team that the Blues have? The team spirit.
What do you mean? There's team spirit. There's in the camp.
You're
There is
lacking
team spirit.
is what I'm saying.
How do you know that?
Because I can see it. I can see the individuals that you have,
Yeah.
and not the team.
Okay.
I'd like to answer this question. That is completely false. Categorically will deny that. Because we have got the chemistry of playing the sport that we're actually here to compete in for years previously as a unit.
Yeah.
So we have the know-how, whereas the Blues, they may play rugby together, they may be great friends, but they don't know how each one works. They don't know how they're going to attack down the right flank together. We do. We've got that know-how. We know how Lewis Phillips is going to connect with Jamie Street. We know that if we connect them right, we'll get balls in the box, and Shawrus and Thomas Baker will bang them in like they do left, right and centre.
Until you are an expert in this football club and how it runs, then I'll just revise your questions in the future.
I'd like to add to that. We're not playing football to make friends, we're doing it to win, so it doesn't really matter whether we get on with each other.
Absolutely.
The most important thing is the results.
Yes, completely. How is you? How, as a team, with a lot on the line here. I mean, you're a football team playing a rugby team at football. You have a lot at stake. The rugby team has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
We win, we've beaten the football team. We lose, we've been beaten at a sport that we don't play. How, as a team, how are you going to get your players up as a team for this challenge? Because as far as I can see, the rugby team has nothing to lose.
The passion of the players will shine through on the day. The quality of the players will shine through on the day, and I believe that that's going to be the deciding factor. If anything, the passion of the players will come through, and that experience that they have of playing football.
Well, some of the rugby team have experience playing football. Prior to them being rugby players, they played football. So if they have more passion and they have, well, obviously they don't have as much experience, but they have a decent level of experience playing the game, surely that you can't compete with it.
I think it's going to be hard because they, as you say, they do have nothing to lose, and I'm not going to hide away from that fact that they have nothing to lose. But I do feel that we can, show ourselves well and prove that we are, the football team.
David Well, BT Sport. This one's directed to Christian Wood. You have some history with some of the players on the blue team. So former teammates, maybe George Hollins, a striker. Will there be a little bit of maybe handbags, some banter on the pitch?
Perhaps. I think we'll definitely shake hands at the start of the game, but once we're on the pitch, we're not friends anymore. Yeah, the history's got nothing to do with it.
Surely.
History.
I don't want to put it, but surely being a professional, you could put this behind yourself and.
I just said we'll shake each other's hands, but we're not friends on the pitch.
Have you had any history with George Hollins off the pitch? Are you friends off the pitch?
Yeah, we have been friends in the past.
No? I've heard different quotes.
Do you care to share them?
No.
Yeah.
It's a question for Christian Wood. Where do you think your strengths lie on the pitch?
To be honest, I think I'm an all-round athlete, and I think my touch is impeccable, and I think that'll come into play during the session.
We'll keep on track with gents.
So, as you were saying, your touch is impeccable. Anything
I
else?
think that'll help contribute to the team's advantage.
Do you think your recent fitness regime will help as well?
Well, the gaffer's come in and he's introduced a new system, and it's got the camp feeling pretty good, and got a good fitness level there.
How often do you gym?
No comment.
Let's move on,
Obviously it's going to be quite a large crowd out there. This is also going to add quite a lot of nerves. Obviously the football team aren't used to playing in front of such big crowds. Could this add to extra nerves and maybe even a bit of complacency?
Not complacency, because as I've said, I don't want that to be in the fold whatsoever. I think the crowds will only benefit us. I think it will, I think we will almost have a home advantage. I think that's fair to say.
What do you think of your sponsors here today?
I'm not here to talk. If you want to talk sponsors, talk to the chairman.
This is directed at Christian. Before Aaron joined the club, you wrote an article that you would never want to play under him. Has that changed since he's come?
I never said that. I feel like it was misquoted. I feel like my words have been twisted.
You wrote the article.
I didn't write it. Why would I write an article?
Yeah.
James was here, Matt Final. You've got a big county game tomorrow, competition that you're aiming to win as a team, and then the following Wednesday after the Red versus Blue, you've got a National Cup game as well. How are you going to cope with the fitness issues that may arise from?
I've got a big enough squad to deal with it. Deal with it as it comes. See what injuries we get. I mean, I can't say who's going to be injured this time next week. We might get an injury in tomorrow night's game. So I've just got to take it as it comes, and I think we've got a big enough squad to deal with it.
I'd like to add to that. As we've already seen, the manager's been putting in rotation. I haven't been playing games. We've been preparing for scenarios like this, to where we're playing 2-3 games a week. Okay? So I think we will win all three.
Yeah, Dave.
BT Sport again.
Yeah.
There have been some questions about the passion for the Reds cause. Some of the players, notably Shara Ainsley, quote, wants to be part of the rugby team. Any comments on that?
I'm not going to speculate on transfers. You know, the players, it's their mind. You know, if they want to go, if they want to transfer a club, it's up to them. At the moment, he seems happy, and I've spoken to him, and he wants to play. He really wants to play. But if he wants to move at some point, I don't know what his mind will be in 2 years, 3 years time, whether he wants to leave the club.
I will just say, this Friday, the biggest game of my career.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah. It's a reverse fixture. Can you confirm with either of the fixture reverse playing would be, of course?
I can neither confirm nor deny this. I'm not the person.
Would you create a rugby team out of your football squad? Or not?
Personally, I don't know whether I could. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you pick out one thing that is going to be crucial? One thing that's going to give you the edge?
Character. We've got, as I said, we've got character, we've got quality, and I think that's what will see us through. Yeah, Chris.
The cause of the match, obviously, poppy appeal and children need. That's already been discussed. What's that mean to you, Christian?
Could you rephrase the question?
What does the poppy appeal and children need mean to you personally?
Personally, I think it's a good cause. And it gets everybody out, and we'll raise a lot of money, and that'll go to a good cause. I feel strongly about it. I think it's good.
If you would like to watch the rest of the press conference, it will be shown on social media.
On social media.
Thanks, gentlemen.